Good evening, ladies and gentlemen out there in YouTube land. I am Deleted Scenes, and I would like to welcome you to my review of tonight's Regal Cinema's Mystery Movie Monday, and that is Freelance, an action comedy starring John Cena and Allison Brie. Already in the chat, we have Big Al Presents. Big Al Presents, with whom I am going to be joining Friday night for Films with Friends, and we are going to be watching Night of the Comet. So stay tuned for that. All right. As I said, Freelance is an action comedy. It stars John Cena. He is a former uh, Army Ranger. Um, he is he's sent on a mission. It goes wrong. A number of his team members are killed, and he is severely wounded. And this knocks him out of the military, and he becomes a lawyer. He has a family, wife, 9-year-old daughter. Sorry, 8 years old, as she says in the movie. So he has this he's retired to this suburban life. He is approached by a former member of his team, who's played by Christian Slater. He is now the head of a private security firm, and he convinces John Cena to go on this personal security job to guard Allison Brie's character, and she is a disgraced journalist who is on this story where she's going to interview the president of this kind of Latin America country, the same man that John Cena was originally supposed to go in and kill on the mission that went wrong back in the day. So we get some banter. They get to the country, which I'm sorry, I'm blanking out on the name of it right now, even though I just saw the movie. It's a made up Latin America country, folks. It's supposed to be sort of like a Cuba, and when they get there, they are met at the airport by the president. You know, he takes the he leads their motorcade, and the guy is like hitting on Allison Brie non-freaking stop. He's really pouring on the whole Latin lover thing, to the point where it's almost parody. And John Cena is just ready to strangle this guy. And but before they do, their motorcade is attacked. They're in the middle of the jungle. They're on a bridge. They're attacked. Basically, everyone is killed except for John Cena, Allison Brie, and El Presidente over here. And they figure out very quickly that it's a coup attempt. And they're kind of off and running from there. And hello to Bobby Wold. He says, never heard of this one. We just watched one recently with him and Jackie Chan called Hidden Strike. Yeah, I have not seen Hidden Strike yet. I know it's on Netflix at this point in time. I had heard of this movie, but I forgot about it kind of right after I heard about it. Hadn't seen a trailer, didn't know what the movie was about. I just kind of went into it. I went into it tonight blind. I didn't know what I was going to be seeing, obviously. But I tell you, I came away kind of liking this movie. It's not my normal cup of tea. Um, if you liked The Lost City or Mamma Mia, I'm sorry, not Mamma Mia, Mafia Mama. That was the name of it, Mafia Mama, which I reviewed early on in the year. If you liked those movies, I think you're going to like this because it has that same tone to it. Especially Mafia Mama, which had, which was comedic, but then had this like bloody realistic violence surrounding it. And that kind of happens here. This is a movie that does earn its R rating. Definitely. But I tell you, it grew on me while I was watching it. I am not like the biggest John Cena fan. I liked him here. Alison Brie, I've heard of her, but this is the first time I've actually seen her in anything. I liked her here. The guy who plays the president, you think he's going to be, super annoying, but it turns out he's not. It's kind of like the whole Shrek thing. Onions have layers. This guy has layers, and he does have some. He's funny. He can be serious. He gets in on the action. And, he does have a couple of like genuinely emotional moments, and that's what makes it work. It's, it's a witty screenplay, and they got some actors who could pull it, who could not only pull off the comedy and also, pull off the action. We think there are several points in the movie where you think, oh, this person is going to be the villain, like you do with the president, because they were there to kill him at the beginning of the movie. That changes. Then you think, okay, maybe Christian Slater is going to be the rat, but he's not. Um, the actual, well, I mean, there are a number of villains, but and I'm not going to give away who the main one is, but they are chased by this group of South African mercenaries who are in league with the guy who's the actual, kind of final boss, so to speak. But I tell you, I'm going to recommend this one. And this is a movie I probably would not have gone to see if not for the situation that I saw it in. And I gave it a chance. You get, again, not necessarily my cup of tea as a movie, but it worked. The comedy works, the action works. There's good chemistry between the leads, and I came away from it pleasantly surprised. This is going to be this is going to be on the list of movies that surprised me. I did not think I was going to like this, but I did, and it's breezy. That's the word I'll use. Um, if you like this moonlighting style banter, you'll like the movie. If you're an action fan, you're not going to be disappointed. There's plenty of it. Um, because this is a movie because I was concerned with the tonal shifts that it does have. You know, is this going to work? Who is this movie for exactly? But it kind of grew on me, you know, as Mafia Mama did, as The Lost City did. Um, Big House's Mafia Mama was fun. It was, and so's this. You know, I might even like this slightly better. Come to think of it. But yeah, and hello, Plush Time TV. Yeah, don't worry. About there's that's why we have replays. So if you missed anything, it's every video I do, I haven't pulled one down. Everything is still up. So yeah, I don't really want to give away anything. um is just it's funny. There's romance, there's thrills, there's spills. um there are double crosses, and there are characters that are going to surprise you by their actions. So yeah, you know, one thing I do want to say about it though is it does feel like, especially in the first half, it feels like a movie we would have gotten in the 90s. And it might have been in the theater for a couple of weeks, and then people forget about it until it comes out on video, and then they give it a second chance. That's the kind of movie this is. But I but when this movie does come out, go and see it in theaters. Um, you'll have a good time. It's an hour and 45 minutes, so which is just the right length for it to be. It doesn't outstay its welcome. Um, yeah, I really don't know how much more to say about it than that. Not a perfect movie, but I recommend it. It's fun. Um, this is one of those movies where the right people will get it. The right people will understand it. And I haven't gone too far into the plot. This is a non-spoiler review. So check it out. I'm very curious to see what people think of this one. So if you like the leads, you'll like it. You like comedy, you like action. This it's an interesting little movie, and it's directed by Pierre Morel, who directed Taken, which kind of explains why the action beats work so well. Um, there is a point where you start caring. It's one of those movies. It sneaks up on you. It's like you start out kind of I don't know, and then because this is a movie that puts you kind of right into it's pretty in your face with the action pretty quick. This is a movie that does not waste any time. It's paced pretty well. I wasn't bored at all watching it, and I've been bored watching so many movies this year. But this one worked. I had fun with it. So it's definitely a recommend. I'm going at least 3 stars with it. I might go up to 3.5. I'm kind of edging towards 3.5 right now. Go see it in theaters. Check it out. It's don't spend all your money, but as like a matinee, go see it. So okay. Um, Later on tonight at midnight, I am going to be reviewing the Argentinian horror film When Evil Lurks, a movie that is a complete 180 from this one. Um, if you saw me on my appearance on Latino Slants Monday show, I appeared with Sin's Corner for a review roundtable of that film. So after my review, go over and check that video out. Um, I am, as I said earlier in the stream, I am going to be joining Big Al Presents this Friday night at 7 for Films with Friends, and we're going to be watching the cult classic Night of the Comet. All right. Um, I'd like to thank you all in the chat. Big Al Presents, Bobby Wold, and Plush Time TV. Woohoo, indeed. All right, so check out Freelance. I think you're gonna like it. Um, from HQ, take care, stay strong, because this is how we win.